Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we left off, we did some paralogs. Also, DLC supplies? Oh. Right. I mean, sure. How much renown do we even have right now, may I ask? Because with that renown, I will just pump it right into the statues. We do also have an owl's feather, so we can give that to anyone we want to improve our relationships with. And knowing me, I'm going to give that right to Marianne, assuming that if I could find Marianne's thing on the chart, that would help a little more. Marianne, here we go. Marianne is A, but going to improve to a B, I would imagine. I would like to also give that to Lycidia, but like now. We'll see what comes up from that. So, Marianne, do you want a feather?
I appreciate.
Okay, so did that boost my chances of you? That did not. Take another damn feather. So that boosted the chances. Okay, cool. I'm going to save because I don't know. Will you please join my class?
Excuse me.
You're not interested. Cool, because I don't have the right credentials for you. Frick!
Need something?
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay.
This one?
Let's just upgrade as much as I want to for the Divine Pulse, mostly.
You're all set.
And then everything else afterwards would just be kind of for play money.
You're all set. This one?
Lances would also be nice.
You're all set. This one? You're all this one?
Play money.
You're all set. This one?
And there, we have Saint Kathleen.
You're all set.
Yep, we have Saint Kathleen statue done fully.
This one?
As we are going to be working now on Saint Indent? Saint Keyhole.
You're all
okay.
set.
So now with that, we are almost done with the statues. And our renown will still have some use later. Luckily. So let's go and try to move the other characters to join our classes. It's probably not gonna happen.
Hey.
I just want to see if we got any lucky.
Anything to, oh, yes.
Yeah, yes.
I do find you very.
Yeah, not gonna change. Petra?
Before training has given me great butts.
Yeah, sorry, Petra. What about you, Ignatz? You wanna join?
I'd like to learn more about you.
You're not interested, okay. So, that leaves Caspar, Linhardt, Berndetta, Lycidia, and that's it. Linhardt, you're probably never going to be remotely interested.
Your class, however.
Yep, not remotely, that's fine.
Hello.
I don't know if that's it. Where do... Hey, Professor. No?
Yep, that's decent enough. Sylvain, Felix, you're already in the class. Hey, Ferdinand, what do you say, buddy?
Oh, Professor. Well,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I hope
Raphael?
It's probably good to see you, Professor. I was just on my.
Yep. As I thought. So, question. What is our calendar like right now? Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing for the end of this month.
There.
Hey, Bernie. Join class.
Sorry.
Nope. So then you go to the gardens, and we gotta go to the Amiibo Gazebo.
Right.
Out of the way, students. I need to go. Mama's gotta go pick up some freaking fresh fish. Fish. No. Fish. No. Fish. No. Fish. Yay, fish. And a concoction. Cool. Next up, we'll to the library. Talk to Lycidia real fast. Life City. I can. Ah, her name is so weird to me. I'm watching the call her Lycidia at this point. I know it's pronounced differently.
Yes, I'm actually very busy.
Okay, just shush. Shush should let me leave. Let me hang my head in shame for a minute here. Well, we know we gotta talk to Marianne, so that's a Marianne conversation right there. Yes, Gardener, what have we harvested? Weed and turnips and, oh my god, there's not a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to plant whatever the hell I want, which is a whole lot of friggin' nothing. Thank you. Do we have any bait right now? We don't have. Okay, Mercedes, or Marianne. Frick, why do I keep messing your names up? Annette, Marianne, and Mercedes, I always get their names confused.
There's something
What's up?
I need to say.
This isn't like you. What's up?
Sorry.
Not saying it's a bad thing.
Put this. I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance?
You're not in my class!
If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must.
Your adopted father?
Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Sorry, I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either.
That's fine. I mean, are you saying...
Oh, of course. Where was I? So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor?
You don't bother at all. I'm not complaining. You don't bother at all. Like, come on.
I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth.
I won't agree to that.
You only say that because you don't know the real me. I'm sorry.
Then let us see the real you. I mean, I'm not exactly familiar with change, but I'm also not going to look at something fake and be completely content with that. That's also just kind of me in a nutshell. Okay, today's special satisfies a new one. Well, frick. Let's go Ash and Marianne. Get some outside of class mingling going on.
Somehow
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ash didn't love the food, but I don't really need him super well in shape right now. Lycidia and Annette have a conversation, I know that much.
Eating delicious. Ooh.
There you go, kids. Eat up. Mercedes and... Well, actually, I want Dorothea. Dorothea, and let's get... Actually, let's try to get someone in my class. We'll get Yuri to share a meal with Dorothea.
I think I like this.
I've eaten many meals.
Okay. Felix and anyone could really go with. I'm fine with this. Felix and let's just say Ingrid for the sake of conversation purposes.
That looks...
I appreciate.
Oh, come on, Rank! One more tiny little jump. That's all I need right now. Sylvain and Hilda, I guess.
I realized...
It's.
Yay! We finally went up to Professor B rank. Your supply of activity points have increased for your exploration. Yeah. Also, your adjacent adjacent has increased also. What? Blah, blah. We have one extra effectively. Let's just find someone to share a damn meal with. Mercedes and Constance, that'll be fine. Oh, I don't have Bernie. Frick, I wanted to talk to Bernie too.
I have a of course. That sounds delightful.
Yep, and now we gotta start a freaking new. We have a conversation with Felix and just Felix. Yep, just Felix. That's fine. So, let's save and carry on to classroom time. Classroom time, yay! Yep, instruct manually, because that's what I always do. Okay. Felix, I want you to learn, for the love of God, start learning a little more magic, please. Black magic crit plus 10. And when he gets his talent up, he starts liking the dang subject. Takes you forever. Ash, you're fine, as I said. Let's give you more axes, just because once again I want to give him more options later down the line. Sylvain, you're gonna go straight for magic.
Hey. Wow.
And of course you didn't work.
Yes.
Mercedes, please just get a little more. I want you to cast like Meteor or something, or Bolting. I know Bolting is actually a very useful skill in this game. Annette, you're definitely going to be focused more on Faith when you're in the classroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for your... You learned a...
That would push you over to
It's all-
B. That's good. And you got nothing to show for it. Great! Ingrid, you could start working on your spears. I really have nothing better for Ingrid right now.
I'm getting that.
Swordbreaker. Actually, that's really good for Ingrid, so I'm glad for that.
Looks like
B for
I'm
that.
getting the
Alert, alert senses. And I pretty much have nothing else to give you. Let's start going crazy with you. Sure. Give you some sword skills. And that's it. So everyone's goals are as follows. They're all in the same line. Yep, they're all in the same line. That's good. Begin the lecture.
Professor?
Annette, or Anna, we're not using you, so I don't care. Felix wants to talk to us. Okay, sure.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight
When
like
you want to win a
mercenary,
not
not
win a
knight.
match proper.
You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Should I take that as a compliment? Should I take that as criticism? Should I take that as a compliment?
Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in
Sure
your
about that?
style. It is plain to see.
That seems... that doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from?
Good
From the
question.
start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before.
Aspiring up... is it about your upbringing?
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else. Whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
To survive, mostly.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
I mean, we could do it together.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Possibly. Okay, Felix is now 100%, so we don't have to feed him this go around, which is great. Okay, sure.
Professor?
Want to join our class?
I have a request. It's about your class.
Hell yes.
Huh?
Join my house, please.
Thank you. I should be more comfortable speaking after I get to know you better.
Oh, that's good. Way to go, Marianne. Good to have you on board. And now to never use you.
Pretty good job if I...
Okay. And of course, Marianne has her own set of goals now, so we can now witness what she wants. She wants sword and faith. Okay. I'm not going to say no to that.
It's all coming together.
Well, that
There you go, Dimitri.
Am I starting to master?
Got it. Good to go.
Am I making progress?
This isn't so hard.
It is still far.
Everyone's getting skills. Everybody's getting so many skills. Okay, so this chapter... This chapter's a little funny in the sense of, yeah, we could actually begin the mission on this day. I will be doing it, so get ready for that. Marianne starts at level 11. That's actually not bad. That could be really useful for Marianne. But as it stands right now, everyone's looking pretty alright. I don't want to change anyone up. So we could go to skip, marketplace, rest, and explore. I'm going to obviously explore, so wait. Oh, right, that's for the other classes. I'm like, wait, why do I get that notification? It's like, oh, because everyone else wants to talk to everyone else. So, we're going to treat this like any other day, because, you know, it only ends when you want it to end. So, we could take some time and raise some affinity, get some other stuff going. And I'm going to definitely take that time to see if we can finally recruit some of the characters outside of Marianne. Also, the characters could just come to your classroom and go like, yo, I want to join. Will you let me? And it's like, yes or no. So now we have Marianne under our belt.
No.
Oh, by the way, freaking love Marianne's design. She's really interesting. Well, we'll get to see her more in action in later runs of this game, for sure. We could. Yeah, I'll spend the money. I can make it back through the quests and stuff.
Me?
So that being said, now let's see who we can feed and who we can't feed. Ooh, a lot of people work with this. We'll give Sylvain Marianne's conversation just because they also have a very cute conversation, and Ash does too, but Ash also just has overall just very cute conversations. So, let us take part in... Ingrid and Yuri will have conversations, so that's going to be helpful a lot.
I appreciate.
I've eaten many.
Okay. So when do I stop carrying? Right about now, actually. We'll have Lycidia, and crud, I can't say words. We'll get her, and actually I do want Cyril to be a bit of a talkative point.
Eating
This...
There you go, kids. You're getting it there. Next up is we'll have Ferdinand and Petra together.
delicious.
So we have more affinity with those two. We will also take Lawrence and Leone, because they'll get a boost from this too.
Could I at
Eyes on your own plate. Don't you know it's disrespectful to waste food?
Okay. Now you put him right in his place. Give him what he deserves. Linhart and Caspar will be fine. Yep.
Yeah, it's Casper.
And for our last active point, I do want to cook with someone. I do want to cook with Yuri. And we shall make defense, luck, speed. You know what? All these kind of suck. We'll go defense just because I like it a lot, and I do want to show off the cooking potential, the potential we get from it.
Wise indeed to set me to this task. I'm an excellent cook.
Well, improve it, Yuri.
This is hardly a palatable ingredient. But if we season it just right, nobody will be the wiser.
Way to go, Yuri. And this does increase our... It does, and it greatly increases our relationship with him. Do we have any... We have one with Ingrid and no one else, I take it? Oh, we got the starting ones with Pet... Oh, frick, really? Well, they're not active right now, but once again, let's go around and see if we can recruit anyone, and then we'll call it an episode, because we gotta prepare ourselves for... Actually, quite a nasty of a doozy of a chapter.
There. Come to think of it.
Wanna join?
Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. I don't need. I don't really necessarily need you burning that up. So where's everyone else in this?
Right.
Yeah, so Lawrence and Leone are here for sure.
Professor.
Hey, Lawrence. Wanna join?
That your it's a shame I am not.
Yeah, I don't care enough.
Where could Flame? I hear Tom, but he's though it wasn't just Flame. Hey, I hope we get a chance to. I know I'm in it.
Nope. The last, well, actually, there's 2 golden deers because you could also recruit Hilda, but I'm not really going after Hilda right now.
I bet I can, Professor. But if you're
Yeah, don't want to hear it. Claude, you never have anything to say because we can't do anything with you. Dorothea is down here, and Petra.
Hey, I wonder if it has anything to do. Oh, I do find you very.
Yeah, you're not going to be interested in me. That's fine.
Flame. Shim before training has butts.
You always say the same stuff, so that's why that's also why I'm skipping the dialogue so much. That's not what I want.
Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can add me.
Yep. Lycidia, and I think that's it. Yeah, it's only Lycidia at this point. That's cool.
Professor.
I do eventually want to try to recruit everyone I possibly can, but it's also going to be like a freaking journey if we can do it on our first runs. I'll say it right now, I did not recruit everyone on my first run. I had to play the game a couple times to get it down right. And there is New Game Plus mode in this game, so before anyone's going to go like, but like, that sounds impossible. Nope, not impossible with New Game Plus mode.
yes, I'm actually.
Yeah, thought so. So with that being said, we cannot recruit anyone else. We have conversations open to us. Frick! Who are the 3 people? Oh, Petra and everyone else. You know what? They're all relatively close to one another, so I'm not super concerned with that. It's just how long will that take, roughly? I mean, yeah, we'll do them. They're not that ridiculous. All right, I didn't ask Linhart, did I?
Flame. If it without. Huh? However.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, with that being said, let's talk to Lawrence.
Professor.
Yeah, Lawrence would be this one, obviously.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me.
Yep.
Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to...
You're not in my class,
Am I
dude.
mistaken?
I don't
If
need
that's the case, then what can
lecture
I
advice
do?
from you, out of all people. About the female
The
students.
ladies have complained to you about me. Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir
I
of the
clarify
noble
it.
House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
Yeah, your advances are troublesome.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
All the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order
True.
for us to get to know each other
But now's not a good time to do it, boy.
it's appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That seems a bit of a problem, buddy.
Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me, a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing.
A little full-headed, aren't you?
This isn't the result of some sort of scheme.
Just a wee bit.
It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position. Who
Is that what
seeks
you
to
believe in, good
soil my
sir?
sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Lawrence, do not get on my bad side, because we will rip you a freaking new one. And you know it. Okay, Lawrence's conversation went up. So, next up is that one over there. I'm pretty sure that might be Petra? Petra seems like the one that want to talk to us there. Possibly Ingrid. It is indeed Ingrid. Okay.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world.
Is that so?
Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
You want to care to explain a bit?
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Do you dislike him? Or do you want to throw it away?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it.
Okay, you want
Curious?
to explain though?
I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid.
Okay,
Are
let's
you
do this
well?
one.
I trust that you are behaving yourself
Oh,
and
I
refraining
just
from
tapped
causing
something.
trouble
What's
for
the tap?
others. Things on the home front are in order. A marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know,
Yep.
the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
It's about a marriage proposal? Okay.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've
Not
told you
really.
that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphno in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest
Okay.
is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
I can't believe he would ask me like that. That's awful, the way he treats you. It's very hard to believe.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well. Which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Hopefully we could talk about that and, like, help you out a little later, I guess. Like, that's kind of sad. Next up is the one conversation up here, and that's it. Which is Petra for sure, because that's the only one we have left. Oh, what the heck is here? Oh, an owl feather. Frick.
Professor.
Hello. Let's talk for a bit.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it.
Fallen in love, fallen ill. Fell ill.
No, that is what you say when your body is feeling unwell. The expression is, I fell for it.
I don't understand. Allow me to explain.
Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here.
Okay.
Is something on my face?
You're so enthusiastic. I admire you. Your cheek is on your face. I admire you.
Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face?
A little bit of both. The mark.
You are already knowing that I am from Brigid.
Yep.
This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits. A prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
I mean, I like to at least know the culture of you.
It gives me happiness. I will be showing them to you soon. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Foglin, but to speak it gives me difficulty. I hope
at least you got it for the most
support,
part.
and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish.
Let's do our best. Don't overdo. Don't overdo it.
Overdue. Yes, I will not overdo.
Okay, with that being said, I do have a spare owl feather. I will be giving that to a character. And I'll see you guys in front of that flashy spot right down there so we can continue the chapter and finish it off this time. So, which is the character I'll be giving that owl feather to? You guys will never know! See you guys later.